Good evening. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
No appointments to kiss Blackstone, Saudi Arabia announced. Entry restricted to government sites to vaccinated only, UAE announced. Dubai airport resumes operation at 100% capacity.
Today's news in detail. Bahrain's private sector has contributed $6 billion to finance electricity and water protection projects, which resulted in reducing the burden on the government. Electricity and Water Affairs Minister Wael Al-Mubarak said in a written reply to questions by MPs Falah Hashim and Mohammed Bu Hamoud. The next few days are likely to be cold, dusty and windy according to weathermen. Bahrain is currently facing moderate to brisk southern easterly winds with warm weather during the day and moderate at night, and some clouds in between due to dominant low atmospheric pressure over the central region of the Arabian Peninsula, an official source at the Meteorological Department said yesterday. A diamond testing facility is part of plans to expand Bahrain's famed gemstone laboratory. The move by Bahrain Institute for Pearls and Gemstone, DANIT, comes in line with its efforts to cater to the jewelry market, which is not limited to pearls, said its chief executive, Noura Jamshir. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers COVID update.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
Visitors are enjoying the second exhibition at Bahrain Pavilion at Expo 2020 Dubai, which explores the history and modernity of textiles and handicrafts. The Weaving Innovation themed exhibition, which ends on January 9th, features physical and interactive displays providing visitors with a first-hand look at different technologies used to manufacture woven composite materials such as carbon fiber. The Kingdom of Bahrain has participated in the 22nd Conference of Ministers responsible for cultural affairs in the Arab world, which kicked off yesterday. Director General of Culture and Arts at the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities, BACA, Sheikha Hala bin Mohammed Al Khalifa, participated in the two-day conference on behalf of BACA President Sheikha Mai bint Mohammed Al Khalifa. UAE Minister of Culture and Youth, Noura bin Mohammed Al-Kabi, Director General of the Arab League Educational Culture and Scientific Organization, ALECSO, Dr. Mohammed Khalid Amar, and Egypt's Minister of Culture and Chairperson of the 21st session of this conference, Dr. Inaz Abdel Daim, were also present. Now, we shall go for a short commercial break. Welcome back. Saudi Arabia announced that there has been no service added on the Itmarna application to book an appointment to kiss the Blackstone Al-Hajar Al-Aswad. The prospect of allowing the ritual of kissing the Blackstone is subject to the regulations of the General Presidency for the Affairs of the Two Holy Mosques. There will also be no permission to enter inside the Holy Kaaba. Earlier, the kingdom announced that there would be options on the Itmarna and Tawakkalna applications to book an appointment for kissing the black stone, touching the Yemeni corner, which is Al-Rukn al-Yamani, and performing prayer at Hijr Ismail, a portion of which is considered as part of the Holy Kaaba. The UAE's Green Pass protocol has been activated for federal government departments. The country will restrict entry into all government institutions only to people who have been vaccinated against COVID-19 starting from January 3rd. A negative PCR test result is needed every 14 days to maintain the green status on Al Hosn app. The COVID safety protocol is applicable to both employees and residents seeking federal government services. Those who are exempted from vaccination on medical grounds will need to take a PCR test every 7 days to keep their green status active. Children under the age of 16 are exempted from the Green Pass protocol. Failure to take the test periodically will result in the green status turning grey. Such individuals will not be allowed access to federal government entities. After reaching its orbit around Earth, Light 1 will monitor and study terrestrial gamma-ray flashes from thunderstorms and cumulus clouds. It will be the first study of its kind in the region. New York University, Abu Dhabi will be leading the science data analysis aspect for this mission. The launch will take place after undergoing safety and environmental tests for thermal, vibration and communication systems, among other tests. Light 1 will then be deployed from the Japanese Experiment Module KIBO at ISS under supervision from the Japanese Aerospace Space Agency, which is JAXA. Light 1 is a nanosatellite, but it is not different from other larger satellites in terms of the technology or technical expertise required to build or launch it. It is also a cube satellite that consists of 3 units and is often referred to as a 3U CubeSat. Dubai Airport is fully operational for the first time since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020, officials said Monday. Terminals, concourse, lounges, restaurants and retail outlets are now open, said a statement carried by WAM. British research has found Omicron might be less efficient at attacking the lungs than earlier COVID-19 variants, said DPA International. The Cambridge Institute of Therapeutic Immunology and Infectious Disease study concluded mutations on the virus spike protein, which makes it able to avoid antibodies, may also reduce how it replicates in the lungs and causes severe disease. The death toll in the Philippines caused by Typhoon Rai has risen to 208 after the storm carved a trail of destruction in central and southern provinces late last week, the National Police spokesperson said on Monday. There were 52 people still missing, according to police data, as the relief efforts continued following one of the deadliest typhoons to have struck the Southeast Asian country. Germany is tightening travel restrictions for people coming from Britain in response to the rapid spread of the Omicron variant there, reports AP. The country's National Disease Control Center, the Robert Koch Institute, added Britain to its list of virus variant areas late Saturday. This means anyone traveling from the UK to Germany must enter a mandatory quarantine for 14 days regardless of vaccination status. The new restrictions, which will go into effect at midnight Sunday, come as the UK reports a record of high number of new coronavirus infections. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shina Sultana. Good night.